Okay, so today my friend Sean sent me a carburetor. This is Amazon's choice, and comes with a new carburetor, which so far I can see that it's got an idle air mix adjustment and the idle adjustment, and the stock carburetor on the Ct200u doesn't have that. Comes with a little fuel line, the choke lever, and a fuel filter. My friends on the Ct200u Facebook site said when they used that filter, the gas dissolved, like the filter, and it leaked within 1 day. So it doesn't have a filter now, so I doubt I'm going to put that on. So yeah, here we go. Okay. So just a quick description of why I'm replacing this carburetor. Obviously it's not running right. Hasn't been for years. It's been getting worse and worse. I'll pull it, clean it. The needle jet is like a chrome plastic, or a plastic chromed piece, and the little chrome bits over the time have fallen off that needle, and the needle valve is starting to stick, and either it sticks open or it sticks closed. And when it sticks open, it floods the crankcase with gas, and when it sticks closed, it won't run because it runs out of gas. So that's the problem I'm having. I've also heard with this Amazon choice carburetor that it takes a little bit of fiddling with to get it to run right. We're going to find out right now. These are 10mm. I don't think you have to remove the air cleaner, but I'm going to anyways, just so I can inspect it and have a place to put my nuts and bolts. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's okay to me. Okay, so I took those two nuts off, and I think you just got to kind of straighten out the choke, which for some reason is stuck. Hence replacing the carburetor. Okay. Breather box is off. And looks like the choke lever fell out of the place it goes here. Well, that might have been part of my problem. I'm still going to replace it anyways. Here's the fuel line. And the carburetor is free, so you just got to pop this fuel line, pop this little spring and throttle rod, and the carburetor comes right off. Also keep in mind when you pop the fuel, if your gas tank's not empty, it's going to go everywhere. Pretty sure mine's empty though. Okay, same pair of pliers. I used to pull the spring and rod. So now the carburetor is free. And I'm sure I could reuse the gaskets that's there, but I'll probably use the one that came in the kit. Okay, so you see the mixture screw, like you can't adjust it on this one. And someone told me you can just pop this cap so you can adjust the idle screw, but it's not as easy or accessible like the Amazon's choice carburetor. This says whatever that is. I don't even want to try and pronounce it. Yeah, it's a Japanese carburetor. How bad could it be? I mean, isn't Mikuni Japanese too? Anyways, I'm going to slap the new one on. Look, it's so shiny. A considerable weight difference. This feels really light compared to that one. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but basically it looks exactly the same. So Okay, so I thought this might be pertinent information about which way the gasket goes. Sorry, I'm shaking a little bit. There's a little hole on the stock one right there at the top. So you got to make sure that that gasket's on there the same way. Sorry, I dropped it. Only got one hand. One subtle difference here is that the intake, fuel intake, is clocked just a little bit differently than the one that's on the stock. So I actually went just outside the holder, and it went on there just fine. So that's basically it. I put the new choke lever on there, and man, this job for even the novice shouldn't take any more than 10 or 15 minutes. I put some gas in it. Hopefully it runs good. I actually had to take a step back. I forgot to put that gasket back on there. So 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Okay. Yeah, I put 94 octane in there, and I know a couple of people that said it doesn't make a difference, and I'm sure you're right, but I just feel better. Like it seems like the gas holds longer, and it might be a figment of my imagination. It just seems to run better on 94. So here in Canada, you can get 94 at the pump. So okay, it's got gas in it. Turn the fuel on. The choke is on. The power ignition is on. Turn the choke off. Okay, there she goes. And she's dead. Okay, well, try that again. Choke on. Okay, well, it's running. I think I'm going to give it a bit of a bath, and if it's running good, I'll get a little clip of me riding it, and if it's running bad, I'll let you know what I had to do to fix it. Okay, seems to be running real good. Before it kind of only felt like it had on or off throttle, right? Like you either had to you either had to just give it everything to get it to go, or it would stall. So now it's got a nice mid-range. Didn't have that before. Anyways, if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Okay, last clip. The carburetor made a huge difference. Runs like brand new. I forgot that it actually had throttle response. Top end seems about the same. The idle might be just a touch low. Like I'm afraid it's going to stall when I'm getting off the throttle, but it hasn't yet. So I wanted to give a big shout out to my longtime friend, Sean Finch. I had a hard time getting that carburetor here on Vancouver Island. He ordered it for me and sent it down to Oak Harbor when we went down to visit. It was sitting there waiting for me, and I brought it home, and well, my bike's running because of him. So thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Again, if you've made it this far, thanks for watching.